What's up all my skaters? Welcome to the channel where I help beginner skaters progress quickly so that y'all can start having fun. That's the whole point. Skateboarding is extremely tough, but it's so much fun when you start doing stuff and when you start actually landing tricks. So today I've been getting a ton of requests about manuals. Let's go ahead, let's get into the works of manuals, how to do it, how to progress quickly, how to hold them longer. Eventually you're gonna start doing it onto boxes, other objects. Let's go. Let's talk about foot placement. So back foot on the tail, obviously. Front foot's something you're gonna have to play around with to see what's most comfortable to you. As you can see, I like to have my foot angled just a little bit, and I keep it around the front bolts of the board. This way, if I need to make slight adjustments, I can roll my ankle first to try to control the board. And this also allows me to keep the control in the center of the board rather than on the toes or the heels. Some people point their foot forward like I've tried to show you there. I can't do it, it's too hard for me. So let's take a look at my vantage point. Again, you can see my front foot, how it's angled just a little bit. Again, when I roll my ankle, that's putting the weight of my front foot basically in the middle of my board, which helps me get more control. Again, you can see some people like to turn their foot more straight. I can't do that because I feel like I lose control. So I actually think it's harder to just do it in place, but one thing I want you guys to do is try to stand still and just balance it. Try to hold it for 1 second, 2 seconds, try to keep adding. Each time you beat the previous time, you want to add another 2 seconds. Make your goal harder and harder. So, two things there. One, notice my eyesight. I literally kept my eyesight straight down, right in front of where my wheels would be. Didn't move it. So if you look at my head still. Second thing, arms up and out. You're using it for balance. So not only am I adjusting with my foot, I'm adjusting with my arms, but if I'm keeping my head focused and straight, it allows the rest of my body to make minor adjustments without bobbling my head. If your head leans back, you're going back. You lean forward, you're going forward. It's the heaviest part of your body. So make sure you're keeping your eyesight locked into something. All right, so next step in the progression, pick something while you're moving. I don't care if you've never done it before, if you literally just went from standing still, like this red line here, for example. Try to start on the one side and just hold the manual until the other side. If you make that, then start trying to go further. Maybe go to that crack, and then maybe that crack, and then maybe to the other red line. It's all about progression and getting comfortable with your balance. So another thing while you're doing this, keep your eyesight locked forward. So if I'm starting at this red line, and I'm gonna go to that red line, my eyesight the whole time is gonna be directly locked onto that back side of that line. So I'm working my way to it, but it's keeping my head still, my eyes locked into something so that the rest of my body can do what it needs to without having the added weight distraction. Let me show you. All right, so I'm gonna try to bring you guys along with me. I'm gonna hold the camera behind me, ideally so you can see my head not moving. And again, I'm locked into one thing. So going this way, I'm gonna start this red line. I'm gonna lock my eyesight on the other red line. So I can either leave it there, pretending like this is a box, or as I get to it, I can move my eyesight to the next big crack, being that ramp. All right, let's give it a shot. All right, so that one, I just locked it on the bottom of the ramp the whole time. If you know you're gonna go further, if you're trying to go further, just set your eyesight on a further object to begin with. It's gonna help. All right, let's try a new angle here, towing you guys behind me on the GoPro. Pay attention to my front foot. See how it goes from flat to right now, you can see me rolling my ankle just a little bit. That's an easy way to help try to keep your balance without having to move the rest of your body. So I try not to wiggle it too much. The idea is you want to land and stay locked in and not move. But if you have to, it's all about making minor adjustments. If I can, I'll adjust with my foot first. And if I need more adjustment, then I use my arms. Again, trying to keep the head still and locked onto where I'm going. A little tough to do it with my hand down, but let's try it again. I'm gonna try to do the whole thing like I had filmed in the beginning of this. need more speed. And it's a little awkward trying to do it holding my hand down. I'm used to having my hand up. So we're gonna get it. You guys, we're gonna get it.
All right, I'll take it. Not the prettiest, but that's from down the ramp on the other side of the park all the way to the bottom of the ramp on this side. So again, I'm doing that by keeping my eyesight honestly locked all the way down the park. So if I would be going this way, if you can even see it, that quarter pipe way down there, I would be keeping my eyes locked at the bottom of it. You always want to look at something towards the ground in the direction that you're going. But again, you want it to be far enough out that your head is staying up. If your head is not staying up and looking at it, you're looking straight down, more likely you're gonna end up leaning forward. So keep that in mind, keep your arms up, adjust them as needed. Play around with your foot placement. Everyone's gonna be a little bit different, so play around with it. Again, you wanna start with just balancing first, not even moving. See how long you can hold it for. If you can hold it for 10 seconds, you can do it moving, no problem. You should at least be able to do it half that time moving, in my opinion. You guys got this. So once you get comfortable with doing your regular manual, and again, it's something that you could always improve on, keep pushing. I always try to do it longer. It's like longer and longer. I always try to do it on different obstacles. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's low impact, but a ton of fun, and it takes a ton of time and dedication too. It's not easy. So it's a fun trick that looks cool if you can do it smoothly. Once you get your regular manuals, try nose manuals. It's the same exact thing, obviously just on your nose. So I'll show you my foot placement here in a second. Same thing with the eyesight, keep locked into something. Same thing with the arms, keep them up, keep them loose, keep your knees slightly bent. You don't want to keep your legs locked. If your legs are locked, you can't adjust. So keep that in mind. Looking from my vantage point, you'll notice that my footing position for a nose manual is almost exactly the same as a regular manual. My front foot is angled up and out just a little bit. This helps me control my manual in the direction if I need to turn it all. I keep my back foot relatively straight. It's about at the back bolts. I don't generally push it further than that, but I will occasionally angle it. Now, if you notice in these examples, I tend to keep my back foot flat instead of rolling my ankle, and I'll adjust more by bending my back knee if I need to give or take a little bit. So you're gonna keep your front leg a little more straight, still bent. Your back leg's gonna be way more bent. And keep in mind too, with the nose manual, your body weight or positioning should be straight over your front wheels. Don't go past it, you're gonna fall forward. If you're beyond that, you're gonna go back. So it's the same thing with a regular manual. Your body weight's over that back truck, so you're just shifting it forward. I can't say it enough. Pay attention to my head in these few examples. Again, my line of vision is straight out at something off in the distance. That's helping my head stay still and using the rest of my body to make minor adjustments. All right, so it's a little long for me, but I'm gonna try to nose manual from this red line to that red line. I'm also gonna try to do it while holding you guys, towing you behind, because I feel like that's a cool angle. Let me guys know in the comments below if you like that or not. I feel like it's better than a head cam, and it allows you to see what's going on with my feet. So let me know, let's try. All right, well, that's my longest nose manual. That was first try, so I guess it wasn't too bad. I'm gonna try to do it a little bit further. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty hard to hold the camera that way. It's keeping my back arm down so I can't have it up to balance. So that was me leaning way too far forward. Almost ate it. All right, all my skaters, that's gonna do it for how to manual. So again, start standing still, progress on your time for balancing, play around with your foot position a little bit. Once you get like 10 seconds standing still, you're ready to try it rolling. So go ahead, you should be able to do it, half the distance or half the time when you first start rolling. That's your first goal. And then just keep holding it longer. Keep your head focused, your eyes locked into something off in the distance, arms up so you can balance, legs bent.
Back leg for regular manual, a little bit straighter, but still bent. Front leg, more bent, because it's gonna be higher up, and it also gives you the room to control it. Switch that for a nose manual. Front leg, still bent, but straighter. Back leg is gonna be more bent, because that's gonna be control of pivot period. Guys, if you enjoyed this, hit the likes button. Let me know in the comments below what else you wanna learn. Keep it coming, I'm loving it. Until next time, get out there, get after it.